What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and this one is a long-awaited video. Actually, I've been waiting for Proclip to come out with a phone mount solution for the Telluride because they did a refresh on this year. I believe it's this year, and you know, obviously when things change, you have to change the mounts. So I'm going to show you what the new mount looks like. It might be a little different than some people are used to. At first I was a little apprehensive about how it was going to mount, but I think it's going to work out pretty good. My wife seems to be down with it, and to be honest with you, it's her vehicle, so that is the main critic of this whole piece. So I did open this real quick just to make sure it fit my my wife's phone. She has an iPhone 14 Pro. We didn't upgrade to the 15 yet because, you know, the economy's tough. No, honestly, it's just I didn't see a big difference between the 14 and the 15. So I usually do every other upgrade. She's got the 14 Pro, I have the 14 Pro Max, and she also has a pop socket. Don't ask, I don't know, I don't ask questions either. That's why this is more of like a cradle, it's called. It's I think it was cradle. I thought I saw him type cradle, but this fit her phone. So at the end, when it's all installed, I'll show you what that looks like. But just to give you a sneak peek, right here in the middle of this giant screen is where this is all gonna mount. So I'm gonna switcherooski the vehicle, and I'm gonna show you what this all looks like. This is a quick and easy install. As always with Proclip, it's gonna be a quality product. Once you put it on, you will never have to worry about this coming off until you are ready for this to come off, period. Okay, so we are in the pit of cock, the cockpit, and I'm gonna show you, I do try to keep this interior as clean as possible. The wifey does have 2 children and none of my OCD compulsions, so basically it's my job to make sure I clean everything. Now, I can't speak too much for the exterior because that is a daunting task when you have to wash this gigantic Escalade and this, but I've got videos coming showing that what I think could be my solution. It's up there, giant canopies. So this is what we have, right? The way that they did this is, obviously the sun is extremely annoying. Where are you? You're there. You don't look as bad on camera. Whoa. Oh, Jesus. That was seriousness. I'm gonna show you real quick what we're working with here. So this is what we got here. I'm gonna try to show you. There's a line here, right? And then there's a line here. You can clearly see it now with the sun blinding you. So this mount is gonna go zippity-doo-dah down here, like this. Now, the beauty of the Proclip system is that they give you options here. If you wanna be like me, and what I'm gonna do, you're gonna put it like this, so that this cradle for the phone isn't gonna sit too high up. But you can go higher. If you wanna be a daredevil, and you don't particularly care about seeing anything, you can just have that bad boy up. Now, obviously, you know, this is gonna be one of those things where I think, personally, this is a good location. I have seen these like Fugazi knockoff type, let me shut that off, type deals where they like did like a strap mount or like this harsh clamp mount here, and obviously, other than the fact that it wasn't Proclip, that's why I didn't buy it. That's number one. I try to stick with just Proclip. That's the only phone mount holder situation I've had on any of my vehicles since 2016. It's the truth. Like, I don't bother with any of that stuff. I've had nothing but good luck with them through a numerous amount of vehicles, and I won't buy from anybody else. So this is not a good mount area. It's touching leather. It could rub, degrade, fade, scratch. It's just not a good situation, honestly, in my opinion. Over here, I think it's a good idea. So it's away from everything. We're gonna see how it looks. I'm gonna have to show you how it looks at the end with my wife's phone in it. So here's all you're gonna do, other than the fact that I'm wearing rubber gloves. Even if I wanted to, my anxiety level is so high that I have no fingernails. So I never really do well with these tapes. Alright. So now I'm thinking the best maneuver here is that I want this to be as far over as possible. I don't want it to be dead center. Maybe I do. Maybe something like that. Is that gonna line up nice? I think I want to go as far over as possible. Stick with the line. Stick with the line of this thing. Like that. Does it give you an idea? I think they're going over as far as possible. In my opinion, that would be the best. Yeah, if you look at the picture, I think having it over more toward that line makes more sense, because now you're getting it away from the view of the steering wheel, which would annoy the hell out of me. And push that there. Don't mind the sweat coming off my body. And then now all we got to do with this is just lift up and push till it clips. And then just push down. As with all Proclip stuff, quality, 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 baby. Now I'm just gonna screw this piece in here like this, and then go like this. So that should be good. I'll let you watch that. You guys probably are tired of hearing me say it. This is far from the first video I've done on Proclip. I'm certain it'll be far from the last. Now, I like that there's a gap behind the screen. God forbid you ever go through and hit a screw onto the glass. So I would recommend, the way I do it is I just go in with the screws, just put them in so that they're in the holes. I don't go far. Just a couple quick turns, just so that you know you got your alignment and everything down. Then I go back and I just try to, you're just going snug. Don't go aggressive with these. I've said this on every single video. You don't want to do that. Just snug, because you're screwing into plastic. If you go too hard, 100,000% you're gonna screw up something with the plastic. Okay, now that's it. Now you're just gonna take this bad boy, pop that on here, and get this started. What do you think? What do you think? This is what we got. Other than crazy amount of sun, not being able to see anything. This is secure, it's locked in. This ain't going anywhere. Super rock solid. Like I said, other than my sweat on it. I like it. It just sits there and turn it on. We're chilling. I mean, obviously that one icon was blocked a little bit, but nothing else is blocked. But here's the deal, and this is where this is going to be personal preference. This is not like a design issue. If you want to go over more, you can go over more. For me, sitting here is my field of view. I could see all of the necessary things, and everything's functional. I can touch whatever I need to touch and operate everything the way I need to. So right here, I think it's the best. She never hits this button, but okay, 2 seconds, you can still, you know, swipe over and change the user if you need to. So it's not an issue. That's the only thing that somebody could possibly say, maybe. But for me, I think it's better to push it over, sacrifice half of an icon, and have better view sitting here so that I could see the phone if I need to. That's the point. If you're at a red light and you want to just like touch a button, I know you're not supposed to text and drive, but you know, how many of you actually listen to that? I doubt many of you actually listen to that. But I think this looks pretty ridiculously nice. It's a good complement to the vehicle. And I'll finish this video showing you real quick what the phone actually looks like in here. I usually leave it open enough where I can spread it and operate it like that just until I tighten it down, because I don't know how snug. Her case is a little weird. It's got like a wider edge on the ends and then thinner on the inside, so it pushes it out, then it's not, and then it's out. And then obviously the pop socket. I call them pop sockets because I can't stand them, but that's what she does, and that's what she is, and that's what we got. So let's just see what that looks like, and then that's done. Don't get married, by the way, unless you have patience of steel. The amount of times I had to call this phone to get her to give this to me, and only have her tell me that she doesn't know where it is, but when we're outside in public, she's glued to it. So if I say, Kristen, 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 like 7 times, then she's like on the phone. And also, I don't know about you, but how does this get a crack? I've had screen protectors on different phones. How do you crack every time? Every time. God, man. Being married is beautiful. Outstanding. So let's see. My guesstimate was good. See, she's not as picky or particular as I am, but see how I love this? I can't even see what I'm looking at, but with the pop socket, that silly thing, it fits just fine on this. Again, this is the iPhone 4 Pro. 14? 4. Jesus Christmas. iPhone 14 Pro. That's what this is. And that's an absurd amount of sun I'm trying to block, but that's what we got. It looks pretty spiffy. I'm gonna tighten it down because I think that area right there is good, but she could just get in and just make sure everything is locked in and just goes right in. And this is not that crazy. It doesn't, like when I'm driving, this doesn't go past the hood. Like in my view, I'm a little taller, so my view right here is like this, right? Her, it's like, she's probably looking up like this, but she lifts the steering wheel up and she sits real close. She's one of those, you know, you see them in traffic and they're like, their chin's about to touch the steering wheel. She's like this. And you're like, what are you doing? That's my wife. That's what I married. I love her. So yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you are an OCD OG, I truly freaking appreciate you. More Telluride stuff. Next thing coming, Blackview dash cam. I'm putting the Blackview in here. And then we got to tint this fishbowl nonsense. This is crazy. I've had this vehicle in the family for a couple months now and I just haven't done it. So I want the front done to match the back, and just you know, like that, like I did with the Escalade. Just put 20 on the sides here. She doesn't want her front window tinted, whatever. It looks good, it's fine. But it's just gonna complete the look that we're going for. And then maybe pedal commander. I feel like the pedal on this thing is terrible. But those are things to talk about in other videos. I love you all. I hope everybody's staying happy, healthy, and humble. And we've got another Proclip. I love everybody. Bye-bye.